Street. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Bulls will kick this deep to begin the game. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the handoff. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. They'll try to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Boy, impressed by this back here to give that second and third effort. Almost comes up with a first down. But good job by the defense of keeping him just short. Now, a big decision here on 4th down early in the game.
Oh, and he's got some space here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Keeping it on the ground here. They tackle him, but the game moves the ball to the 36.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Ball handed off. Ball is free in the backfield. And the defense jumps on the football.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
North Texas's offense is back out there now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? He'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
On the run here. Let's it go. He'll go down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Ball handed off. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And then first down, right back to the running game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
He brought down at the 8-yard line. Second down coming up.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's escaping the pocket now. And he throws it away. A smart choice that time. But it will bring up 3rd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Long enough and good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. And the running back takes the handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. He's going to pull it down and run. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Hey, guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, USF. Just ran away from the defense. And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, North Texas. He's going to score. He's Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time, Kurt.
Yeah, you're exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and, of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, North Texas 10, South Florida 7.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. The Bulls hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
It's 3rd down.
The second down incompletion sets up 3rd and inches.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Can he get there on the ground? And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Bulls pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
691. Gas far. Clear.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And now trapped behind the line. It'll be a short loss.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down.
Get set. Get set.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And that one's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Now the 40. Past the 20. Inside the 10. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Mean Green. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That's a nice gain. He'll move the football up to the 27.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's another good run for him, but what else is new? That ought to put him right at 150 yards for the game. He has really made his presence felt today.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep, and he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida.
You love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
South Florida, 14.
Returner looking to create better field position. Coverage team brings down the returner.
14. And your North Texas Mean Green will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Mean Green offense is back on the field now. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen.
Good time here to drop this screen in for the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Bringing pressure. Caught quickly. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, You better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Finally forced out of bounds with a solid return that time. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Single back takes the handoff. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback looking to scramble. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Lets it go on the move, launching deep. It's caught. They will rule that a catch, a huge game through the air. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. The defense calling a timeout here, giving this field goal kicker a little something to think about. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. Field goal try, no good. A missed chance to tie this game, still down by 3. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. They get the second half started with their running play. Tackle made after a solid game. They'll start the ball at the 31.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. He'll throw it now. Short pass, finds the tight end. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Here's the second down play. Running through the tackle. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Tackle is made at the 42-yard line. That's a first down for the offense.
The Bulls begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And here's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
He's brought there at the 43. Yard line. Second down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They call the counter run here. Tackle, but first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. The pass rush closing in. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They're going to run it. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Here we go. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Try and muscle for the first down. Touchdown, Bulls. And they go in front here in the second half.
USF. Number 22.
Lining up to try the extra point. The extra point is good. The lead is now 4, 21-17. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
South Florida, 21. North Texas, 17.
Return starts from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. And that's where they'll start the drive.
And North Texas Mean Green will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the North Texas offense back on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
This is a deflating play for this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage. They take away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for is the quarterback, and he uses his legs to pick it up.
Off the play fake on first down. He bought some time, now lets it go. Quick completion to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quick throw to the left. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not a long return. Thing the pick wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Oh, how I love when this happens. The big dog up front is working hard and snatched his opportunity. Good for him.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. He hands it off from the gun. Stop there for no gain, and that brings us to the end of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, South Florida 21, North Texas 17.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty marker. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on third down and long, trying to pick up the first down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at fourth down and long with the lead, tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. First down here for this offense. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Some hard running there through a tackle. They've got him down out near the 40. Second down after that previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds his man. It's Murphy. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. He'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Looking to throw again. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Touchdown, North Texas. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
What a great call here by the offensive coordinator to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly. And even though you're close to the end zone, you can still throw it and use the timing to your advantage. Allow this receiver to be able to walk into the end zone.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Now Now they get set to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. USF offense is back out there now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. With the catch, it's Winton. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They get him down. The gain is to about the 12. The Bulls come to the line in a hurry up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The pocket breaking down. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Tackle on the play at the 15-yard line. It's third down.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Can't find anybody on 3rd down, throws it away, and now 4th down coming up.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Gets rid of it on the move. Makes the grab. It's Winton. Oh, and he did not make it. A big 4th down stop. A chance to claim the lead here, but it's a turnover on downs. Picked off. A crucial turnover.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead? Taking a chance, and it backfires.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looks like he's going to run it. Solid tackle, able to get him down. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Grab near the sticks. It's Cross. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. We've reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? The Bulls come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Trying to extend the play. He'll try a pass here. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Boy, great job here of getting out of bounds. I know they didn't pick up the 1st down, but that's irrelevant. At this point in the game, it's all about the clock. You get out of bounds, you save your one timeout, now you got a real chance.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And there's the handoff. The Bulls churn out another first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
On the double.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's inside the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, USF. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. And what I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
Now they'll try to add on the PAT late in this game. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
28, North Texas, 24.
He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. North Texas's offense is back out there now. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Now it's second down here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Snags a quick throw. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up 4th down. And the coach has made the call, needing to extend this drive. The offense is out there to go for it. Looking to throw for the first down. Escapes the pocket. They make the tackle, but that scramble earns him enough yards for the first down. 4th down conversion gives him a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. Got to get to the line quickly. Looking to throw it on first down. And he's got his man open downfield. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining.
Timeout.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looking to scramble now. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. So the quarterback lost track of where he was. He was all the way beyond the line of scrimmage before throwing that pass. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Well, obviously, a field goal does them no good. They're going to have to put the ball into the end zone and hope that somebody can make a game-changing play.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Hit just as he throws the ball. And the pass is in.